that we would be in this situation. I guess I was stuck with be a part of love, but I was wrong.
All right, now what we're gonna do is now, because this is an effect that you hear on a lot of tracks, on R&B tracks. What we're going to do now is we're going to fade this, because this is an echo. And actually, you got the option of actually doing that and putting that in there like another time. But on the lead vocals, usually they only do like one time. And then if there's a silent part, they'll do it again. You know, make it like 3 times you hear it. So we're going to bring this down really, really low. You want this to fade in the background. Really, you want it fade in the background to the point where you only hear it when there's like silence around it. So let's see what this sounds like right at that level. See if that's right.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this.
Okay, it needs to come down a little more. We went very low. Ah, damn it. That's what I didn't want to happen. So as soon as you let go of it at the wrong point, it stops highlighting everything. All right, we need to highlight again. Alright, gotta highlight it again. Let's make it larger so I can work with it. That's too large, of course. That's fine right there. Okay, now let's bring it down and try to make sure we hold it tight so it doesn't undo the other ones. Okay, now let's listen.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this situation.
A little bit lower. Ah, dang it. These things happen. Let's do undo. Alright, let's hold it right at the right point and bring it down. See how that, look at that. I let go of it and it bounces back up. It wants to be a pain in the butt. Every once in a while, you get one that wants to be a pain in the butt. Let's see what it sounds like. Here we go.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this situation.
And that's close. I could live with that, but I want to take it a little lower. I might have to magnify this even more so I can make it easier to bring it down. Alright, I think right there might be good.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this situation. I guess I was stuck in love would be a part of love, but I was wrong. Guess I should have seen it coming, but I didn't know how you were feeling. Now it's
okay, now right there is exactly where it should be at. Where you can, when my voice is the loudest, you can barely hear it as there. But then when there's nothing, my voice fades out and it's playing by itself, you can hear it clearly. That's exactly where it should be at. Let's listen to it again.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this situation. I guess I was stuck in love would be a part of love, but I was wrong. Guess I should have seen it coming, but I didn't know how you were feeling. Now it's much too late to change your mind, 'cause I know that you gave up on me. You gave up on us. Guess you really don't love me anymore. Now
That anymore is coming in too loud too. We gotta go fix that. I'm sorry. I thought I had that done, and I don't have it done. Let me highlight this. Yeah, it's coming in too loud. We're gonna have to fix the other one too, just so you know. We will be doing this again. Let's bring that down. Let's listen to that. Okay, as you can see, the computer has a mind of its own, and it's supposed to be taking it down, and it took it up. Let's undo volume change, and undo volume change again. Alright, that's where it was. Now let's go back, and let's put it where we want it to be. I don't know why it's snapping like so much. When I let go, it like snaps back up a little bit. I'm not sure why it's happening. But alright, let's listen to it.
you really don't love me anymore. Now I know that you.
I still think that's a little too loud. Let's try it. right there. Let's see if that works better.
You really don't love me anymore. Now I know.
Okay, we might go back and adjust that again a little later on. Now, okay, we have the echoing effect. There's another effect we're going to use, but I need to go back and listen to this because there are parts when I don't want to hear the echo at all, and there are parts when I do want to hear the echo. So let's listen to it and see where it should be, where it shouldn't be.
I guess I never thought that we.
Now, thought that I wanted to come in, so we're going to cut this. Let's listen to it again.
I guess I never thought that we.
So what we're going to do here is, I think that the bump right there is where, right there. Now what I'm doing is I'm looking at number 3 to figure out where I'm going to cut number 4. So I see that we could do 2 ways of cutting this. I think I'm going to split at sensor. So I'm going to go up here and we're going to find the split at sensor. There it is right there. Okay, split at sensor. Alright, so now it's split at sensor there, and then we're going to go here and highlight that and delete that. So let's listen to it now and see what it sounds like.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this situation. I guess I always thought.
I'm not sure if I like that. Let's listen.
I never thought that we would be in this situation.
You know, I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm just going to bring the volume down a little bit on it, a little more, because it's still not exactly the way I want it to work. Let's listen to it again.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this situation. I guess.
Okay, we're going to do it a little differently this time. Instead of going on the actual track itself and adjusting the volume, we're going to go to the channel and bring the channel down. That way I can control more of it. Let's listen to it again and see.
I guess I never thought that we would be in this situation. I guess I always thought that love would be a part of us, but I was wrong. Guess I should have seen it coming, but I didn't know how you were feeling.
Okay, I like how it sounds. I think that's better. Now what we're going to do is the overall effect. When you have an echo effect, there's always delay. Now here's the thing that's kind of messed up about this. You need to have, reverb side. You need to have reverb on the lead vocal. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put reverb on the lead vocal, and then we're going to come back and put reverb on the echo, because you need the echo to have the reverb to create the overall effect of what we're doing. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go to the lead vocal, and we're going to get ready to apply reverb. Now the way I'm going to do this, very important. Very important. When you apply reverb, you always apply reverb as a send effect. You never do it as a insert effect. That's very important. In order to do that, you have to create a channel, and I have a channel created already. I just don't have the effect in here. You have to create a reverb. An effect channel. Now I have an effect channel here already. I was messing around with it a little bit, and I needed to get that off of there. I was trying to do something with the history that didn't work. Okay, so on the effect channel, all right, this is where you choose the effect that you're going to have on here. Actually, we're going to do a send effect. We're going to select. Actually, I'm not. Yeah, we could. I don't want to do it that way. Okay, we're gonna do this a little differently. Okay, let me see how I want to do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do this differently. Because this one right here is... Okay, we're going to create an effect. We're going to put it on the send, but in order to create this on effect channel 2, which is what we have here, we have to select the effect on the insert portion of the effect channel. I know it's kind of confusing, but we're going to create the effect channel on the insert portion. Then we're going to take that channel and select it on the send portion. So to start over, you know what? I'm going to do this from the beginning to end so you can see exactly what I'm doing, because right now it's a little confusing, I'm sure. So what we're going to do is, okay, we're going to click on this and we're going to create a new channel. I'm going to create a whole new one so you can see how I did it, so it will make it a little more, makes more sense for you. All right, so we're adding a channel to our board here. We're going to do a effect channel, FX channel, same thing, effect channel, FX channel. We're going to select the effect that we're going to use. And we've got a few options here we can use. Wazoo Verb 2 is a good one. So we're going to do that one. Now, here's the thing about using this one. The reason why you do it, first of all, one of the reasons why you do it as an effect channel is because delay, reverb, they take up a lot of your processor. And if you have too many of these, you're going to get to a point where your track will not play. So you want to be careful with your use of these. So when you create a channel, you can actually take the same effect and put it on several tracks. And it's the same, you know, it's not the same as having several or each individual effect on the channel. It creates the same thing, you're not taking up as much CPU space. So, all right. So we're going to use this. Now, of course, we select this, and after we select it, it opens up, and you can choose what you want to use. It defaults to Large Studio. That could work. That may not work. But before we can even hear what the effect sounds like, we have to go and we have to apply it. So we got that created. So let's go back up to our channel we have here. And this is where we're going to put it on channel 3, our lead vocal. Now remember I said you're going to put that on the send, not on the inserts. So it's a different portion here. Once you've got that created, you come up here, your first slot, and you see you've got the option. And you can see I've used it already before. But we created effect 3, select the effect, and it's there. Now you have to turn it on. And this is what you play with it. You play with it. There's two places you can play with it at. This part right here on the actual track, on track 3, in the send column, this is where you control the volume. Okay. Now, in order to control what you got playing or the different effects that you can have on that effect, and you also got to take it off of mute too, or you won't hear it. You have to go down here to actually maneuver the actual effect itself. So if you wanted to, let's bring it up so I can show you. Like I said, we're going to select the default to start with, and we may change that. But you've got pre-delay, you've got the size of the room, you got the main time, high frequencies, and you got some presets here in the window right here. So you've got a few things you can play with. They've got tons and tons of presets on this thing, and this is a really good one too. I love this one a lot. There's another one that I like that I might use a little later on, but this is the one we're going to start off with. Okay, so, and you know, they've got like some rooms and stuff too. I'm going to play with this one first. You got studio room, you got just the rooms itself. If you click on one of these, it's going to show you like the different effects. Like I've got a guitar, empty room, a grand piano, various effects you can use. Voice room. We can try voice room. I don't know if voice room is going to work, but because all you want to do again is put a small delay on the back of this so that it will, you know, it sounds good. You can hear it, but it doesn't distract from. Again, I mean, the main rule with anything you're doing with voice mixing is you want it to make an effect within your track, but you don't want it to distract from the track. So you should hear it when you put the effect on, but when you take the effect off, you should hear a subtle difference, but not an overall big difference. It's kind of like you want it to